So you've decided to dive into the world of Fiverr. You're excited to showcase your skills, land clients, and make a name for yourself on the platform. But there is one huge harsh reality for new sellers, and that is you need to make your prices rock bottom just to get noticed. So let's talk about just some quick tips about pricing your gigs on Fiverr as a new freelancer. But you're probably thinking, but Matt, I've poured hours and hours into perfecting my craft and nobody wants to pay me what I'm worth. How am I supposed to have a sustainable career like this? And why are you so handsome? Look, let's slow down for a minute, and this is about you and Fiverr, but I do understand why you have the question. So starting out on Fiverr can be tough, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. Once you start gaining some positive reviews and building a reputation, you gain something invaluable. Trust. Positive reviews are the currency on Fiverr. At least that's what my writer has told me. They're the key to unlocking higher rates and attracting premium clients. Because once people see the reviews on your profile and that others have had a great experience with you, they're more willing to take a chance on you and invest in your services. So with that said, here are a few quick tips on pricing your services on Fiverr as a new freelancer. Number one, don't make pricing personal. Your goal is to be successful on Fiverr, so you need to price competitively within your niche and based off of your experience in relation to others' experience. It doesn't matter if you think your time is worth more. You need to prove your value to potential buyers on the platform. And you can do that by having a great portfolio and a proven track record on Fiverr. Speaking of portfolio, make sure your portfolio is Polish. That isn't right. Make sure your portfolio is Polish. Make sure your portfolio has polish. Did you know those words were spelled the same? I literally just realized that. In the beginning, your new seller status and your lack of reviews are going to be working against you. Don't let your portfolio also be working against you. Otherwise, you may be unnecessarily lowering your rates trying to get clients when really the issue is not your rates, it's your portfolio or the lack thereof. Number three, be prepared to raise your rates. What is this one? I've had this one this whole time. I'm not even using these. Raise your rates as you hit your workload limit. Personally, I knew I could do about 5 to 10 hours of work a week from Fiverr clients because this is not my main gig. So because I know my workload limit, I was able to raise my prices as my workload increased to make sure that I stayed within my workload goal. It was not always perfect. Sometimes I worked longer than I wanted to. Sometimes I priced myself too high and I would notice a dip. The point is you need to be prepared when you have that influx of clients and the algorithm starts really promoting one of your gigs. You don't want to get to a point where you're overwhelmed by the orders that are coming in. And one easy way to manage that is to raise your prices. And hopefully before you know it, you'll have positive reviews, plenty of inquiries to keep your queue full, and then set your rate for what you're worth. Catch you next time. That doesn't make sense to me.